That was a wild one in Los Angeles. It really was.
Great game.
With a lot riding on it as the Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets 127-125.
Two contenders going at it.
In overtime. Lakers were the only team in the league that had not played overtime.
I got to give them their flowers. That was a hell of a game.
Yeah. Wow, how about that?
I got to get Austin Reeves.
Marcus Smart. I mean, they had all kind of guys contributing.
Marcus played great. All of them played great. Give them their flowers. But that play never damn works, Kenny. No, never.
And we'll see that play in just a second. Here's the Joker. And they've won their last two, including coming back from 20 down to beat San Antonio the other night. Austin Reeves.
Well, Lakers got out to a hot start. You thought they were going to blow them out by 20. Oh, got them.
Flying Luka. I think Luka plays even better when he plays faster, Kenny.
10-point lead. LeBron launching from three. 9 for 23s in the first half for the Lakers. 61-50 was the Laker lead at the break. That's when Chuck said, hey, Denver will come back and win by 5. How about that by the Joker?
Dunk that
had
hard
another triple-double.
He's not as good as his daddy. I don't think he can dunk that. That's a hell of a shot, though, and a great pass.
9-point game, and
what are you doing?
Joker 3 and 1.
Good pass again. Tell you what, him and Kevin Love are the best I've ever seen do those passes.
Bruce Brown ties the game at 87.
Get your hands on.
Now it's tied at 94. How big is it to have Aaron Gordon back in that mix?
Tell you what, they get their better offensively. Man, Kenny, can you do that?
Catch it up high and let it go?
Can you do that?
Well, when I played, I could.
I can't do that. I have to bring it down.
Luka's answer.
That's because you're weak.
3-point Denver lead. Austin Reeves cuts it to 1.
Oh, give me that.
And Marcus Smart had a handful of steals in this one.
That was the biggest one right there.
Puts the Lakers back on top by 1.
What a pass.
Give me something.
And Hardaway again cashes in from 3. 2-point game.
This one I thought the game was over on.
Yep.
That was a
great play by Joker to strip Austin Reeves.
Miss.
And then missing on purpose and putting it back in for the tie.
That never works, America, but it did tonight.
As Austin said after the game, I did an AAU ball, and it worked, and I hit a 3. Here at 2, sends it to OT.
And tell you what, overtime was really bad basketball. These guys had nothing left in the tank.
No, they were running on empty for sure.
He did. He had something.
Yeah. Marcus Smart again. Jamal Murray had fouled out.
Got him.
After going 1 for 14. The Joker.
This
125 apiece, and then Luka.
Push-off.
That's just better offense.
A hell of a push-off. Oh, man.
And they had a foul to give.
They're not going to call. Well, Luka gave it. That's right. Luka gave it. An offensive one.
127-125. There's the last gasp for the Nuggets, and the LA Lakers have won 5 in a row. They've won 7 in a row in their gym, and they're now 18-6 in clutch games. That's the best mark in the NBA as the Nuggets have their 2-game winning streak snapped, 127-125 in overtime. Who's the player of the game? Who do you think?
Austin Reeves.
Luka Doncic, last 5 games. Does this work, Chuck?
Oh, he was great the last game, but I thought Austin Reeves and Smart was the difference in the game tonight.
36th 30-point game of the season for the NBA's leading scorer. So, no, this won't work from the Chuck.
Go back to the drawing board.
Credit one bank bringing us.
I don't think y'all need the credit.
Player.
I saw the
player of the game. Reeves with 32 and that play again. They'll be showing this on highlights all over the place. For this to work at the free throw line, when you're trying to miss.
That's just a hell of a play, plain and simple. It never works. It's a hell of, because Ernie, you have to literally hit the rim perfectly in that situation.
Yeah.
Because that ball could go straight down.
So is that a skill or is that a luck?
It's luck. I mean, it's luck.
Well, I would have to agree with Chuck on that because
but it worked. You got to give him
there's too many things that have to go right when you get
nobody else to touch that ball, but
not even that.
But it has to bounce perfectly.
I know.
I'm talking about further back. So you foul, you're up 3.
And
foul. So what has to happen is they have to make a shot. Then they have to miss the shot perfectly, get it back, and then score again. So the odds are that all 3 things are not going to happen, and all 3 things did.
And if you have to rely on the heavy diet of that, you're not going to win and you're not going to be a contender. I'm used to playing for coaches that wouldn't be happy with their game. Yeah, we won the game, but when you're up 15 early in the game, Chuck and Kenny knows this. That's when you got to put teams away, especially if you're...
That's the Denver Nuggets, though.
Yeah.
Would you be happy beating the Nuggets?
No, but...
I mean, if you did that against the Wizards.
You're up 15 at home. You got to beat them by 15 at home. Don't let them come back. Don't let them win.
But on the other side of that, though, Shaq, you're also down 8 in the closing minutes and have the wherewithal to come back, send it to overtime, and win the game.
But I'm gonna agree with Shaq because if you're Denver, you're like, guys, Jamal's not gonna go 1 for 15 again. And even though the Lakers won that game, they had a lot of help. Like everything had to go perfectly. Like we had to make a free throw. Cause Denver, like when you're doing that free throw thing, Ernie, Denver made every free throw, but they got it. Just listen. I'm not going to complain about this game. It's a great win for the Lakers.
Why would you complain?
But I'm just like, no.
What a game!
Why are you complaining?
15 games to go in the season.
The Lakers won. So
we went to number 3 in the West.
No, but what Shaq is talking about, you were up 17, 18 points.
17.
Yeah. You can't get down 8. And then get a miracle win.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
You know
I would disagree. I think when you play good teams.
But Kenny, you know this. When you talk about championship, you have to build championship habits. So when you're up with a big lead, championship habits say, hey, we up 16. Let's put them away in the third quarter so we can rest in the fourth quarter. That's championship habits.
I agree when you're playing inferior teams. But when you're taking a team that you can go on a 16-point run or a 10-0 run, so could they. You have the MVP. Arguably, in the last 5 years, 5 of the years he could have won it. And on the other side, you're not playing against.
Yeah, but that's one guy. There are other guys going for 1 for 14. I got LeBron, Luka, and I got Austin
Johnson
Reeves.
played well that time. Gordon played well. Brown had.
Yeah, but they're not going to beat us.
That was a championship mix in Denver. You want to just come out with the win.
Yeah, but I still feel good if you're Denver. Like, hey man, Jamal 1 for 15. That's not going to happen again. We should have won that game. Everything we gave that. We were up 8. We were up 8. Well, yeah, you know. I said,
He's saying what
I'm saying for what coach is saying. So he said, Jamal, you're not going to go 1 for 15 again and foul out.
And you know what I'm saying? If I'm the Lakers. Well, there's a reason we got him to do 1 for 18. We did a great job on the defense.
No, he just missed shots.
That's what you would be saying.
He just missed shots. Cut it out.
That's what I would be saying. I would be happy with the win because that's a championship mix. And
you happy with the win?
No question. Put you in the 3rd position. You put in number 3. Now you're talking about the home court advantage.
127-125 in overtime. Lakers win it. Their next 2 games are on the road, both at Houston. Another team right there in that crowded Western Conference. In a row, they've won their last 6 at home, and they've led by 17 in the first half of this one. It's an 11-point game at the break as we welcome you to the halftime report presented by Tremfya. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley. 61-50 is your score. If the Lakers keep playing like this, Chuck, you may have to say something nice about that.
I'm waiting. I was waiting for halftime.
I am so nervous right now.
What you nervous about?
Because I'm gonna have to listen to how great the Lakers are for the rest after the game tonight. Monday on First Take. Monday on Get Up.
But you can talk about how well they've played in the first.
They played very well. They shot 55%. They should actually be up more. Denver. Excuse me.
You choking when you talk well about the Lakers? Karma. You can't even have a conversation.
No, the Lakers played very well. I think they playing a little faster, in my opinion, Ernie.
Are they contenders now?
No, they're not contenders.
Okay.
No, listen.
This is the best play of the first half.
Oh, that's a heck of a pass. Oh, what a catch.
Oh, look.
No, they're not contenders. And not only that, they're going to lose this game tonight.
They're going to lose tonight.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
run, team.
Hey, Laker fans, I tried, believe
Laker
me.
fans in the building.
Halftime highlights.
And let's tell you something. And this little pretty girl comes in here. She's wearing a LeBron James jersey. She's going to end up crying in about 2 hours.
Oh, no, her and her sister.
That's one. Those are Kenny's guests, y'all.
I hope the second half doesn't take 2
No,
hours.
she's going to be. She's going to be so upset.
Halftime highlights presented by
want to bake
Trim
some
Fire.
fake
Let's
bread.
keep the sponsor
Bet it up.
happy, shall we? Good. So here's the first half for Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. Combining for 41 of the 61 points and scoring or assisting on 58.
Look at that.
Look at what?
Right. This analytical BS that y'all live.
What?
It seemed like Luka would be the worst player going by those numbers, wouldn't it, Kenny? Well, just say yes. Plus minus, Luka would be the worst player. That goes to show you fools in the
Oh,
home.
but you look at the points and you say, no, he's the best player. Actually,
He
you just
is.
look at that and say everybody's got a positive.
But why
plus
is he? But I'm saying though, if you say he scored
Because when LeBron James and Austin Reeves are on the court without Luka, they've actually.
all
that's
I'm
when
saying
they
is
lead.
you can always make
Right,
the numbers.
Chuck. You're right, Chuck.
Thank you. You can always make the numbers say thank you, Shaquille.
You're right, Chuck.
What you cannot argue with is the points those three scored in the first half in a game in which they lead 61-50. Jamal Murray, coming off a 39-point game in a win over the San Antonio Spurs, 4 points on 1 of 8 in the first half.
And listen, I love Jamal Murray, but I know for a fact in order to win a championship like they did, you have to have a strong 1-2 punch. The year he played great basketball and Aaron Gordon and the other guys chipped in, they were winners. And not only that, they were dominant. So if Denver wants a chance to be contenders and win championship, Jamal has to step his game up. He knows this. I challenge him all the time. I challenged him one time when I was sitting here with my good friend Adam Lefko, and he came back the next night and had 45. This kid needs to know he needs to play well, and he has the ability because we all seen him do it. Now, I remember watching the play going, oh my God, I didn't know he had that. And he kept it going, and he kept it going, he kept it going. They were able to win the championship. So if Denver wants to get number 2, it's going to be on this kid right here. And when they get Aaron Gordon back and everybody, starts to, fit in a little bit better, they'll definitely have a chance. But they won't have a chance until he steps his game up.
Plus minus of -13 for Jamal Murray in the first half. Meantime, we hear a lot about Jamal. We hear a lot about the Joker, about Aaron Gordon.
Yep.
But how about the Tar Heel?
Yep. And Cam Johnson, he adds the depth to their second unit. He's going.
I'm not going.
Look at them.
I'm not going.
You should have seen the grin on his face.
Why are you cheating?
I got my running shoes on today, but Cam Johnson, what he does is he's the floor spacer. Michael Porter Jr. was there last year's in their championship runs, but he has to stay aggressive regardless of the outcome. This is an aggressive shot. Miss or make, you have to take. Miss or make, you have to take. You cannot pass up open shots. Why? Because open shots, hold it up right here, freeze it here. Open shots is like eating a good diet. Eventually, you will get in shape. And all of a sudden, you get in shape if you take open shots, because then all of a sudden you're in an offensive rhythm and you're prepared. So knock down shots after shots, but you have to stay aggressive, and that was the difference. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the forward spots were impossible to guard in their championship run, and this is the shot that has to go for our guy right here, Cam Johnson, Tar Heel.
I actually agree with Kenny.
He's the only Nugget in the first half with a positive plus minus. He is a.
Well, we should get rid of them other bombs then, going by your analytical stuff.
You care to tell me what the final score is going to be in this game?
We're going to win by 5.
We are going to win. The Nuggets
by 5.
Okay, I hear you. Chuck trying to say something nice about the Lakers, but not being able to do it. That was a well-timed.
Ta?
Yeah.
No.
How you pronounce it?
No, Elta Skelter.
Lakers are good.
Elta Skelter.
They're
Relax, America.
They're contenders.
Them Nuggets coming back. Relax.
Okay.